October 4th, 2022 was a shocking day for those of us on the Black internet. That's because Tia Mowry filed for divorce from her longtime husband, Corey Hardrick, after 14 years of marriage. Now, of course, this sent vibes and shockwaves all across Black social media. And we thought that, well, maybe they would get back together. And this is something that showed some promise, especially after Corey Hardrick made a video saying he still loves his wife. And then we saw them exchanging messages on social media. And then we thought that, well, they're going through a tough time. But can I get a sound effect, Dima? Right. It seems she was really tired of him. Now, rewind, Dima. So let me kind of get back to this part. When Tia Mowry met Corey Hardrick, he wasn't doing very well. He was an up-and-coming, struggling actor. But them working together as a couple, he became, I would say, at least a B-list actor in Hollywood. And both of them were respected as a couple. And they spent Christmas together after the divorce. And guess what? Looks like Corey Hardrick went about his business and Tia Mowry went about her business. But then we started to see certain things happen with Tia Mowry on social media. There was a lot of, like thirst trap posting. There was a lot of partying. It was a lot of people in her corner, a lot of support systems, of course, coming from women until, well, I think reality started to settle in. What does that mean? Well, at age 42 or 43, maybe the doors are not as open as you thought they were before. And I think many of us are like that. When we leave a job, we leave a city, we leave a relationship, and then you get back out there after 14 years of doing something, it's hard to adjust. And that's true for women. Now, for somebody like Corey Hardrick, it also hurts. But he's a younger man. He can still get out there and get somebody younger than Tia Mowry. But for Tia Mowry, it's really been on her mind. It's been on her chest. So much so that on February the 10th, 2023, she tweeted this. Sad music, I know love will find me again. Now, of course, I don't want to get into some of the trolling comments. I want to get into the comments that are coming from people who I feel don't know what they're talking about. Let's look at Aretha Henry. It will, heart. Then Kimberly Klalik. Absolutely beautiful. Twang. It always has, that's for sure. It definitely comes when you least expect it. And these are people who are just probably living in the fantasy world. What do I mean by that? Rewind, Emma! See, remember, Tia Mowry lives a certain lifestyle. And she's still a very beautiful woman and a very talented woman. What people don't understand is that Tia Mowry just can't find love from anybody. She has to find love from a certain individual. She's used to Corey Hardrick. Corey Hardrick is what women would consider a conventionally attractive. He is a successful man. So if she's getting love from, somebody who works at Burger King or Del Taco, it doesn't matter. If she's getting love for a man that are from a man that she doesn't feel like will impress her Hollywood friends, it doesn't matter. And if she doesn't find love from a man who will be able to put up with her busy schedule, the fact that she's divorced, the fact that she wants to live her life the way that she does, it doesn't matter. And the men that Tia Mowry are already interested in or would be interested in, hate to break this to you, but it's a really good chance that those men are gone because there are not many 30 or 40-year-old successful men, especially Black men or white men, who are just out there single and ready to mingle. As we know, this is America. And so most men that can provide any kind of service of value to a beautiful woman, they're out of the door. So when these people are telling her that she's going to find love again, who is the person? I mean, isn't that what you've been telling 78-year-old Patti LaBelle, that she's going to find love again? And I love Patti LaBelle. She's a great American classic. But the reality is that Patti LaBelle is having the same problem Tia Mowry is. Patti LaBelle just can't date anybody. I love Patti LaBelle just like I love Aretha Franklin. But those women just can't date anybody. There's certain rules and parameters to this. Like Beyonce just can't date anybody. We've seen Kim Kardashian. Who did she date after Kanye West? Pete Davidson. Could we now say that Pete Davidson was a huge decline from Kanye West? Absolutely. What about Amber Rose? Amber Rose went from who? Kanye to Wiz Khalifa to 21 Savage to Alexander Edwards to O'Shea Duke Jackson. That's right. O'Shea Duke Jackson, the brokest guy on planet Earth. Lala Anthony now has 21-year-olds or even less in her inbox now. She's complaining about it. So when love finds you again at Tia Mowry's stage of her life, where does it find you? And see, here's what we need to start to tell women. And this is not being mean, this is biology. Women have an extreme advantage early on in life, in their youth, in their prime. And they still do have certain advantages as time goes on. It's just that for successful guys, they get advantages too. And their advantages are not held against them at 43 like it is for women. And nothing wrong is wrong with Tia Mowry with how she looks like or anything like that. It's just that once you get kids, once you get to have a career, once you're used to living a certain lifestyle and you're used to that, that means a man needs to adjust to you. And Tia Mowry is not looking for a beta male. She's looking for an alpha male. So you tell me, what successful alpha male that has things going on for himself wants to just say, you know what? Let me give up my alpha male status and having complete control and ownership of my life and become secondary to Tia Mowry in her life. Says no man on planet Earth that knows his weight in gold. It just doesn't. Okay. What's going to happen is Tia Mowry is going to have to find herself a Lizzo situation. That means you can go out and find a guy that, you know, he might be what you're looking for as far as physicality. He's not going to be what you're looking for, maybe as far as financial. And it's not that she can't get it, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult because the guys who have the money are going to be opting for something, well, that might be younger, that might not even be black at all, that could be African American, we just don't know. But that's how it works. Most guys who are her age are dating women but younger. Don't believe me? I'll give you a great example. Let's look at P. Diddy. P. Diddy is mid-50s. Doesn't P. Diddy even date anybody Amber Rose's age? I don't think so. Tia Mowry's age? I don't think so. And that would be a good fit for Tia Mowry, somebody like P. Diddy, because he's an alpha male. But those guys have a lot of opportunities. So now when you want to get rid of your husband and think about love is going to find you again, well, you better find out what that love looks like. And if you're able to handle the fact it might not come in the same status as Corey Hardrick. It might come in another situation with a man who earns a lot less. And a lot of women might be resentful of that kind of love if it comes to them, especially if they experienced something different before. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.